Hey
Lego Star Wars
guys,
magazine.
and welcome back to
Generally, Lego
another
Star Wars.
episode
But
of
we
the
actually did different
early
magazines.
morning
Like I
Lego
said previously,
Star Wars magazine review.
so here we are.
Today we're going to review a
We got
fantastic
episode
magazine, issue
6.
number 4
So jump in and check it out.
of the Lego Star Wars magazine. We're not just doing Lego Star Wars, we will be doing other Lego magazines such as
So as you can
Avengers
see here, today's magazine
and
has a Millennium Falcon on it. Yoda's there.
other
And it says, win
magazines.
a free X-Wing.
Today we're
Also
looking
posted inside.
at
This is the first Millennium Falcon that came out
issue number
in a mini
4
size.
with the iconic Millennium Falcon on the front, Yoda printed on the side. This one comes with just one fig in it. As you know, it comes
So as I said
with
before, you get this
puzzles, games,
more value with this magazine
and a
usually than you
great
can get
centerfold.
with
So let's check it out and review
buying a set.
what
If
it
you specifically want to
is.
get a minifigure, and
this one came out
you don't want to spend a lot of money.
in
But at this moment, you see only the Millennium Falcon.
2016,
And later on, you'll see more minifigures. Because
January
when they started with a lot of mini builds as opposed to minifigures. And
Okay,
1 through 10,
it's
Town
actually a
magazine
great
was
magazine
mini builds.
to get
Like I said, this is the
minifigures
first
for a lower price than
Millennium
you
Falcon that
would
there
get
was.
a set.
Okay, so jump in and let's talk about it.
So I would advise you to go out
Hey, hello, Ron. Good to see you on there. First person
and
comment.
get
Thanks a lot.
this.
Anyway, so
If you
let's check it out.
want to just
So again,
get a
if you realize in the
figure,
previous magazine, they did give us the build under instructions right here.
you
Like
notice
Daisy
on
Chewie
here
and
we
Solo.
got
Awesome. Death Star
Solo
over here.
and
Good morning, Death Star. You got posters inside, comics,
Chewie.
and a lot of other different things in there. Again, you would get this for $3.99.
Price
£4.
is
Okay.
$4.25.
Second magazine with the order in front. Let's take a look
So
inside and see what we
let's
got.
check it out.
Hey, Stern. What's up? Okay, great to see you on there. Thanks a lot for coming on. Okay, so on this side, you see we have Next Nights. Again, we'll be doing Next Nights also. I do collect the first issue of every Lego magazine that came out. When I say Lego magazine, not hardcovers, it's comics and softcover, right? In this, they definitely show the glossary or profile, modified information of whatever figure they given that day. As you can see, it has 42 pieces. Again, it's one of the biggest count so far to date. And here you have Han Solo, Chewie, and Lando. And they give you a profile of YT-13 Fritz. Sorry. Right, so on here, they give you information of that particular ship. All right, so 34.3 meters, that's how big it is. 650 miles per hour, that's the speed. 2 quad lasers, cannons, concussion missiles, launchers, blaster cannons, that's the weapons. Crew, pilot, co-pilot, and 6 passengers. Special features. I'm jumping ahead because they will give another one later on Chewie, one of these guys. Tractor beam, highly modified engine, and a sensor right here. Dish. Let's turn and see what we got inside. So again, if you see post ship right here, you got a chance of winning this post ship right there. Set number 75102. I actually have that. I bought that as a collection. Someone was selling a bundle on one of the platforms, and I got that. That was pretty cool. I recently got the UCS AT-AT, UCS TIE Fighter Interceptor. That's awesome, man. That's really good, really cool. Really awesome. Have you already built it? How was the build? I always say fun in the build. Yeah, so you had a chance of winning this with Poe inside, a resistant pilot. Came with 4 figs, which is pretty, and there's some exclusive figs in there. This was resistant pilot, the ground crew. He's an exclusive fig, exclusive print. BB-8's not, obviously. But I got Poe also in a book in Germany. I got it in one of those hardcover books. So basically, I got 2 of them. Let's see if I can just find them right here. I'll got them. I'll just find them right here. I'll show you guys the Poe I collected. Just stay standing there for a second. Show you guys the Poe I got here. This is him with his hair, because it came with the hair. And show you how it's here also. Take a quick look, see if I can spot it. Show you guys all here. So this is him here also in full guns with the helmet. Without the hair, so 2 of them. This one, you know, it's 2 different, like I said. After this one's full gun, this one's the not so full gun. He's helmet. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Anyway, so let's move on. As I say, guys, on this, yesterday someone asked to see Poe and Django. I have collected every single one of them, and I do show them off a little bit so people can, if they'd like to see them. So jump on into that. And so you have a chance of winning that if you can answer the questions over there and get correct. And obviously, that's usually takes a big you have a chance of getting it. Okay, so let's check it out over here. So as you can see, my favorite ship there. That's a UCS. I can recognize it. That's the 75060 right there. And it's landing, and you got some guards there. Boba jumps out, put him on the legs, no put in the arms though. Like that, exclusive fig. If you guys would like to see, just send me a thumbs up or say you'd like to see him specifically. And as a matter of fact, I'll bring him over now and show it to you guys. Anyway, so we have Vader here, and they pass some information, and he says, "How many guards?" So it says, "Happy Bounty Hunt," right? And he says, "Fat, that's a funny name." Not one, he'll blast them into pieces. But anyway, let's move on. And on the other side, we have Luke. Boba has received directions. The new Death Star, right? And he has a hologram recording of it. And he jumps in his Starfighter, controversial name, or Slave One, and he's being chased by X-Wing. Remember when he went through the rocks, and he lost them through there, they couldn't get him, and he hid. And this is the episode, he took off behind them, and basically went into the creature's mouth. You guys know what this creature's called? Drop a message if you do. Here we go on the other side, inside, and he judges himself out, the pilot. And so does Boba. And there's a cantina in there. That's funny, that's really silly. They got a cantina in the creature's mouth, or his tongue, belly. And they've been captured. On the opposite side, we have another one of those puzzles. It says search. What you do is look at both and see if you can get which one doesn't match up. Okay, it's like check out the picture and see if you can find the missing information. And I can see one of the bricks missing there myself real quick. Let's move on. On the opposite side, Django uses his thrusters. He's in the air. Luke pulls out the lightsaber, and they're battling. And just imagine Luke and Boba fighting together. That's amazing. It's incredible. So they jump back into their ships, and they're off. They teamed up. That's incredible again. And they arm them out. He drops some detonation device, and they blast into the rocks. One of them popped back out and exploded next to the X-Wing, here we have Luke speaking to Obi. That's been a leg, and that's the end of that. And here we have the Ewok village. I never got this set. I know a lot of figs in there, but I really wasn't interested in it. You have to have a lot of space to build it. Okay, let's check it out and see the information on this one. So Ewok village, and it had 1,909 pieces on it. Name, Bright Tree Village. I never knew that was name. Again, big information on here. Planet, Endor, that we knew. Location, 50 meters above the ground. Size of model, 35 centimeters high and 55 centimeters wide. Price, 199 to 200 pounds. Let's move on. So this is the first one ever made, this magazine right there, and they made these other two, but they don't have any toys or anything like that, which I never got those. Over here, again, they changed the format of the instructions, and they put it on really big pictures that are, I'm guessing because there's a lot more pieces to it, so that works out. And let's turn the page, and here's the centerfold. Usually you get a centerfold of these, so fantastic centerfold. I've seen some better. What do you guys think? Drop me a message what you think about it. Let's turn and move on. Just the other side of the Millennium Falcon, so you complete it here. That's how big it is up to now, or to date. This is the biggest one we've seen. Usually they're in one page and a smaller area, this one's pretty big. Here's the second Death Star construction here, and it's basically a puzzle, and you have to put each one of these figs in the spot that they were supposed to go. If you remember, if you had to remember Falcon, Falcon, Death Star at all. Okay, let's move on. So they have two magazines usually in this one book, two comics, and this is the second half of it. And as you can see, you have the whole bunch right here from the Ghost. You got Ezra, Sabine, you got the main man who lost his eyesight, right, and the rest of the crew. Bar 2, right? So let's move on. They have a chat, and Ezra's messing around as usual. Oh, they practice in the Force. He's standing, he jumps on top of him. We have seen this. I've seen that before in other episodes. You guys leave a message if you remember that, where someone's standing on, there was two hands and someone on the opposite side of one's legs. It's pretty cool video. I can see it. It's pretty cold here. Again, thanks for coming on, guys. It's really good to see you guys in there. Really help the channel. They're in the town and they're hiding from these clones, but the clones capture them. I guess they pointed their guns at them, and these guys ran off. And he says that wasn't a great idea, Ezra. Most stormtroopers will be all over the place. Those stormtroopers here, but there'll be stormtroopers everywhere. They pull their helmets off, and they seem to be friends. Hey, friends, wait for us. And they were surprised, and then the real stormtroopers showed up and started blasting them. Ezra and Kanan ran off, and these guys got run over by the real stormtroopers. Let's move on. Here we go. They're using the Force to control the ship, and he turns it over. Or both of them turn it over, and they're controlling the troopers with the Force. Over there, two speeder bikes, they said, and they ran with two speeder bikes. Ezra's speeder bike that is one of the sets, and they're off. And they ran into some laundry. I've never seen some laundry out yet in a Star Wars movie. If I remember. Did Luke's mom house was hanging out some laundry in that episode? You guys remember? Yeah. Anyway, so in the movie, so you're running right into the AT Walker because his his face is cut right here. I can see that. Let's move on, and he blasts his way through as Kanan and jumped off the bike onto Ezra's, and let the bike crash into the Walker. And they've still been chased, but the Walker falls over and crashes into the ship. Yes, Ezra, that was bad. Wasn't bad. Now step on it. I'll tell you which way he says. And they meet up with the rest of the crew over here. Look who we have here. And let's turn it, and that's the end of that. And here we have, look at that fig, guys. I've never seen Qui-Gon in dark colors like that. That'd be amazing if they can make Qui-Gon like that. As you guys know, Qui-Gon that's going for an expensive price. You can actually take a minifig from this because they made a minifig with exactly the same. All you need to get is the pauldron. If you get the pauldron, you can use exactly that and make the same figure for cheap. As I said, you can get cheap ones out of these booklets. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of how the next set will come. See if I can find. Here we go. Here's a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek, okay, guys. Here we go. So this later on we'll see one of these, see the minifig they come with. So you get a free minifig like that. That's just a sneak peek. Okay. We'll look at that book. I don't know what number that is. It's probably, I think that's probably the 60s or 70s. That's how many magazines there are. As I said, it started in 2015 all the way once a month to 2025 where we are now. But I would always like to make a fig like that. Lego, please make a fig like that. All right, here we go. And we have a puzzle here again. You have to find the names on there: Chewie, Kylo, Han, Poe. Right, you find that on here. Let's go and see what's next. So again, they give you a profile information on the figure or one of the ships. So we have Luke as a farmer over here. All the different people right there, all different. Luke as a stormtrooper. I have him as a farmer. I have him as a stormtrooper. I have him as a. Do you have any of these? From the Battle of Hoth, right? I have him as that also. With that, I have him as from Jabba's palace. I don't have that one. This one right here. Do you guys have that one there? I don't have that one at all. Luke, I don't have that one. With the shirt open like that, which is this one here. That's, I don't have that one at all. Anyway, let's check his profile out. Species human, height 1.72 meters. Mass, they changed it. Usually they put weight, they put mass. I like that. They changed it up. 77 kilos. Affiliation Jedi, Rebels, weapon, lightsaber. So they do give you a little profile. And the old ones, after they give you that signature here, which is really good. So that's a pretty cool collectible on its own, not just a fig. And this would be the next episode. They usually show you what's coming up next. As it says here, Land Speeder, Luke Land Speeder, two great comics inside, and they give you the answers for the puzzles back here so you know what you did. Here you have a cutout as a face mask. So usually you know that way to stick on a piece of cardboard and you cut it out, you glue it. And it's General Grievous. Also watch out on the opposite side you got the main man, Boba. Watch out on my shorts to see my General Grievous, how many lightsabers you can carry, check out that. And if you have any requests of lightsabers you'd like to have him carrying, you can do that. As I said yesterday, I was going to do a bonus and show you guys two Boba Fett minifigures, and the one we said we're going to show today was the one with the printed arms. So I will get that, and we'll have a look at that right now, guys. So give me a second. So we have the one with printed arms here, guys. And you guys tell which one it is. Here we go. Printed arms. Yesterday I did like this with the last one. If I can just find that. Anyway, I'll hold it. I was going to use podium. So here it is. That's the printed arms. Pull the helmet off. There you go. Printed arms. No prints on the back. Black head. Printed arms, I said. Printed legs. So this is the first Star Wars figure to have printed arms, printed legs.